How to replace the front airbag sensor. This is on the front of the vehicle. So if you was hitting the front end of it, your front airbags would deploy. So what you want to do, depending, mine's all put back together, but I was able to get by with it by taking the clips off here. You'll have two clips here, and you'll have a 10mm on each side of it. How I was able to get by with it, take those clips off and pull it back, the bumper, and was able to reach my hand behind here and was able to get to the, I believe it's a 7mm, 7 or 6 right here. You can tell I've already replaced it. You'll see the heat shrink on it, electrical tape on it. So I want you to get the bumper, or you can take the whole bumper off. I do got a video on how to take the front bumper off if you want to check that out. But here, that's how I do it. Just a shortcut instead of having to mess with all the bolts and screws and take a long time. I was able to just pull this piece up, out, over the latch and out a little bit, just enough for me to shimmy my hand behind here. And was able to take that one bolt off. You want to disconnect the connector here of it. I believe there's a tab that you got to push in while pulling out. Then you have also that bolt there, and you want to take that off. I believe you can see like there's like a little knob. Let's say the little knob's here. You got the bolt that screws here, and you got the knob that aligns the sensor up in place. So take the bolt out, and this whole thing will come out, the sensor. To put it back in, you'll have a little notch or whatever you would say that's on the sensor that goes into the hole to line it up. And you want to line up the hole for the screw and go and screw it in. Doesn't need to be under crazy tight, just snug. And what I've seen for people when there's deployed, they replace a connector. I replaced mine just for the heck of it, just to be safe than sorry. Before you start messing with this, always disconnect the battery. Just on the safe side, always disconnect the battery. So after you've done that, took out the old one, put in the new one. Like I said, I'd recommend replacing the connector onto it just in case. After you place it, plug it in. And when you go and replace it, I've replaced mine as you tell. I wouldn't sit in the car and start it up. I'd connect the battery. The way I would do it, I'm away from the airbag. I reach my hand over here. I try to get as far as I can from the airbag just in case you mess something up and it blows. So you just want to put it to the on position, wait for a little bit, then try to start up the car. Then you're good. If it doesn't blow, you're good. Check your airbag light onto it. So if your airbag light's off, then you're good. Another reason why I say I'm trying to get away from the steering wheel, like I said, blows, and don't get so close to here just in case the side somehow blows, which it shouldn't, because you do got a side impact sensor over here. To access that, you'll have to take this piece off. I believe it's a 7 or 6mm sockets you need to take the sensor off. There'll be a connector that you got to unconnect to it. So like I said, just kind of get away from it and make sure it doesn't blow on you. And after you place it and everything all good, and then you're all ready to go. That's how you place the airbag sensor on a Lincoln MKZ and Zephyr. And this may also work with Ford Fusion. Thanks for watching.